Hey, what's up guys? I'm Justin from CBI and Prinsu. Today we're going to show you how to install a Prinsu rack on a 2022 Lexus LX600. Stay tuned for the install. All right, so you can see we've went ahead and unpacked our roof rack, kind of laid everything out how it's going to install. In this package here, we have all our bracketry. In this package, we have all of our hardware. So talking about the brackets, you're going to have the driver's side and you're going to have the passenger side. So make sure they're labeled and laid out correctly because they are different and they need to install just as it states here. All right, so now on the hardware side of things, we're going to get everything separated and prep the black Torx bolts with a black washer and a little bit of Loctite. Get everything laid out really nice so it's easy to install. All right, so when installing these mounting feet, a couple things to remember is the smallest foot's gonna go up front and then the largest foot's gonna go in the back. And also you're gonna wanna use the shorter Phillips head bolts on the front 2 feet, and you can use the Torx head bolts on these two. But up front, make sure you get those Phillips head bolts and make sure the brackets with a P cut into it go on the passenger side. The brackets with a D cut into it go on the driver's side. All right, so we got our mounting feet installed on our side rails. Next step is we're gonna install about 3 crossbars, one towards the front, one towards the middle, and one towards the back, just to keep that in line so we can set it on the vehicle and mark our holes that we need to drill. So just make sure when you install a crossbar, you're installing it in the smaller slots on the side rail and you don't cover up one of the mounting feet. All right, so now we're at the vehicle. We're gonna make a couple quick marks to indicate where the front mounting foot is gonna go. And that mark is gonna be 16 inches from the edge of this windshield. And we're just gonna mark it right here on the factory rails on both sides. So we'll measure back 16 inches, make a mark, and then we'll set our roof rack into place. You can see we have the front side of the mounting foot aligned with our 16-inch mark. Now we're going to slide in the brackets, make sure we have the D on the driver's side and the P on the passenger side. All right, so now it's time to drill our holes in this trim piece. So our ultimate goal is 3/8 of an inch on our drill bit, where we're gonna start small and work our way up. Just be careful you don't go too deep. We're just going through this top layer of this roof rack trim piece right here. So we'll go ahead and drill these and then we'll compress our plus nuts. All All right, so now that we got our holes drilled out to 3/8 inch, we're gonna go ahead and get our plus nuts compressed in this rail here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the longer bolt that came in our kit, we're gonna slide on a washer. This is the hex coupler, I'm gonna slide that on, another washer. Now we're gonna thread the plus nut all the way up snug against this washer. And then we're gonna pop it in the hole and hold the hex coupler with a 1/2 inch wrench, and we're gonna turn the top of the bolt with a 7/16 wrench, and we're gonna torque down to 20 inch-pounds, no more than that. And then we're gonna do that in all the holes, and then we'll get our blocks mounted up. All right, all of our plus nuts are in. We got the rack back in place. What we're gonna do really quick is put a fair amount of black RTV silicone on the inside of these brackets. Then we'll put them in place and we'll start all of our mounting bolts. All right, so now that we have the rack secured to the vehicle, we're gonna go ahead and start installing the remaining crossbars, and then we'll work on our wind deflector. All right, so it's time to get our wind deflector assembled. So we have our gray crossbar, that's gonna go on the back side of this wind deflector. And we're gonna take these little T-nuts and slide them into the slots of this silver crossbar. We're just gonna line them up with these holes here. And when you slide these in, make sure you put the high side facing down. All right, guys, we got it all wrapped up. Thanks for watching today's install video. If you want to see more, definitely click the like button and subscribe to see more videos like this.